My name is Toni Ruokoja and I will introduce you the new Junkkari combi drills for 21 season. We have done a big update and facelift for almost all models. First we will go through the common news for 3 and 4 meter drills and then each model separately. We have updated our land wheel. The diameter is bigger and the arm is longer. So we have better grip in all conditions. And also movements of the arm are more stable. We have also new option available in our rear wheels. So we have central lubrication system as an option. It means that it's much easier to maintain and grease the bearings in between the tires. So now we are inside the huge Junkkari hopper and we have also many news here. Like you can see here, we have a very handy steps in each corner of the hopper, so it's easier to climb in and out. We have also optional cameras. With them it's easy to see how much material you have left, seed or fertilizer hopper. You get this kind of display to the cabin. For the organic farmers, we have also useful option. With this extension, you can turn the wall completely to the front and use the maximum seed capacity. We have also stickers on the side of the hopper, and with them you can easily see how much material you have left in the hopper with each wall positions. Very clever. In our M model and a new T model, we have two different drawbar frame options. This new steady drawbar frame can be used with combi machines like here, if we have a maximum 1 row of front tools. If we have a Ferti machine with separate fertilizer coulters, or if we have more front tools, then we need the heavy drawbar frame. We have also two new tool options available. This what you can see here is the new 1 row straw harrow. It helps the farmer to slightly mix the straw after minimum tillage, for example. We have also a new 1 row S-tine cultivator, and that can be used, for example, in the harder places of the field or in the headlands. All models are also available with updated isobus with improved usability. You can also recognize the new models of these new stickers. So this was a general presentation of the news which we have in the new range. Now we will follow with the presentation of each machine separately. Thanks. Now we will take a look at the two first models in Junkkari's updated seed drill range. S model and new SH model. S model is designed for lighter soils and well-prepared soil conditions. It's very popular, for example, in Nordic countries and Japan, where farms are usually less than 150 hectares and customers are looking for huge hopper capacity and big effectivity, but they are also looking for excellent depth control in lighter soil conditions. S model is available as a combi version, like you can see here, so that seed and fertilizer goes to the same row. But we can also have two different separate fertilizer coulter options, and that model is nowadays called Ferti. You can choose either S-tine fertilizer coulters or disc fertilizer coulters. With standard coulter, the row spacing is 12.5 cm. With separate Ferti fertilizer coulters, it's 25 cm. In Junkkari's S and SH models, the coulter is Junkkari's traditional wedge-shaped disc coulter, which keeps the depth even also in varying conditions. The coulter pressure in S model is from 5 to 30 kilos and in SH model it's from 10 to 60 kilos. Coulter pressure adjustment in S model is done mechanically from the machine, but in SH model we have the hydraulic pressure adjustment. So the difference between S and SH is the coulter pressure and the coulter pressure adjustment. So SH is developed for those who like the coulter in S model but have been looking for a little bit higher coulter pressure. For example, if they use minimum tillage. In Junkkari S and SH models we have two different hopper options. The most common is this really big Plus hopper, which in 3 meter is 4,200 liters and 4,700 liters. S300 combi coulters and SH300 combi coulters. We can also offer small eco hopper, which has 2,700 liters capacity. Junkkari S and SH machines are always equipped with steady drawbar frame. To this steady drawbar frame we can attach one row front tools. What we have is one row front leveler, new one row S-tine cultivator or the new one row straw harrow. Junkkari S and SH models have all the facelift updates what you saw in the other video. So S and SH is excellent choice for those who have little lighter soils, for the smaller and medium-sized farms, and those who are looking for huge capacity with big hopper but also excellent depth control in those lighter conditions. I will introduce you the new updated Junkkari M series. M series has been our most popular export model for many years. And the reason is that it's really versatile machine. We have a huge Plus hopper in 3 meter 4,200 liters and in 4 meter 5,700 liters. We have also a very big 20-inch wheels, but the most important is the coulter. Let's have a closer look. So this is the same what we have had in Junkkari for a long time, the traditional wedged shape. But the coulter is bigger and more aggressive than these other ones. It also has the serrated design. We have very well adjustable coulter pressure from 10 to 120 kilos. So together with this wide coulter pressure range and aggressive disc, we can work in very many conditions. We can go to lighter, well-prepared soils, but also in heavier soils and minimum tillage conditions. Coulter is normally the combi version, where seed and fertilizer goes to the same row, but in M model you can also choose Ferti version with separate fertilizer disc coulters. In seed coulters the spacing is 12.5 centimeters and in separate Ferti fertilizer coulters it's 25 centimeters. There is also this really heavy duty scraper plate on the other side of the list. So what makes Junkkari M series so popular and great choice for so many farmers is the versatility. It can work in lighter, well-prepared soils. It can also work in stony conditions. It can work in minimum tillage soils like here behind me. Straw is not a problem for this coulter. Machine can also be equipped with so wide range of options. Here we can see, for example, the small seed box, track markers. We can have a different kind of one row front tools like straw harrow here. You can also have 2 row systems, front levelers or discs. and different kind of drawbar options. So it's really great all-round machine. I will introduce you the new Junkkari D-series. He is developed from our popular M model for harder soils and heavier conditions. T model has sharper and more aggressive disc. It also has more heavy-duty coulter pressure system. In T model the maximum pressure is 150 kilos and in M model 120 kilos. T model is available in 3 and 4 meter working widths. It's mainly sold in a combi model where seed and fertilizer goes to the same row. But we can also have Ferti model where we have a separate fertilizer coulters here in front. T model is also available with 2 different drawbar frames, steady and heavy. Junkkari D-series is designed for heavy conditions for direct seeding. It is available in a 3 and 4 meter versions. It's always combi model, which means that seed and fertilizer go together in the same row. The new facelift version has the same new function what we have in all models. For example, bigger land wheel for better grip in all conditions. It has a central location in packer. It has steps inside the hopper. It has a scale for remaining material in the hopper. It also has the new isobus from EP and so on. But what is exactly new in the new D model? The main thing is the coulter pressure and the coulter. So previously we had a coulter pressure with a compression spring. And to adjust it, you had to go manually with the tools to adjust every coulter. Now we have a central adjustment with hydraulics. Every coulter has own hydraulic cylinder, and we have so-called active hydraulic system, which makes so that if one coulter climbs over the stone, for example, it automatically adjusts the system so that coulter pressure and depth remains the same. Very clever new system. We also have improved the lubrication of the coulter. So we have hoses from the pivot points of the depth control wheel and the pressure wheel. And we have a central lubricant coulter arm. We have also reinforced this depth control wheel arm to be even more strong in heavy conditions. So every D model has this depth control wheel beside the disc for extremely precise depth control. It's controlling the depth from the place where fertilizer and seed. We also have a press wheel behind each coulter to close the furrow. Now we will take a look at Junkkari W600 combi drill. So now Junkkari W-series is available also in 6 meter version. Previously we had already the 7 meter W700. What makes Junkkari W-series special is that it has a fully mechanical construction. We don't have any airflow, fan or anything. But it's still folding for the transport to 3 meter transport width. We have very low requirements for the tractor. We can use also with older tractor. For the basic machine we need only 3 double acting valve blocks. If we have a disc cultivator or front leveler in front, we need 1 double acting valve block more. Machine works so that we have a combi hopper which is divided in 60-40 ratio. Normally we have fertilizer in front and seed in the back, but it can be also vice versa. So from the rear part of the hopper, the material flows just with the gravity to the wings in the back. From the front part of the hopper, we lift the material with auger from the bottom of the hopper to the box in the back, and there it flows down with gravity. Then small extra amount always returns to the front hopper. And these two augers are the only thing where we need the constant hydraulic flow when we are driving on the field. Everything else works mechanically. And if we look at the wings, the construction is many ways very similar like in 3 and 4 meter Junkkari drills. So we take a mechanical drive from the wheels in the front, both to the metering devices, but also to the augers inside the wing hoppers. So the system in the wing hoppers is so that for each coulter we have a own mechanical metering device for seed and fertilizer. And here inside the wing hoppers we have 2 augers in each of them. They work so that they constantly rotate the material inside the wing hoppers and keep them full, so that metering devices have always something to feed. We have also sensors here to warn us if they are getting empty. If we look at the coulter, we have a quite typical double disc coulter, but it also has some special features which makes it very efficient. So instead of rubber bar suspension, we have our own unique system which is also patented. So we have leaf springs which are creating the pressure to the coulter, and we can adjust it in between 20 and 100 kilos. Row spacing between coulters is 15.9 centimeters. So this double disc coulter and a very stiff plate spring, leaf spring suspension makes construction very strong and stable. And coulters are combi coulter type, so seed and fertilizer are going to the same row. The rate adjustment is done with similar gearboxes what we have in our 3 and 4 meter machines. Quite often they are with electric remote control, but we can have them also with mechanical adjustment. So biggest advantages of this Junkkari W-series are that it is very simple machine. We have a mechanical drive, mechanical metering devices, so it's very easy to understand how it works, and it's also easy to use and service if needed. It's also very precise because we have own metering device for each coulter. We don't have any variation between right side, left side or middle of the machine. It's very even amount of seed for each of them. Also when we start or stop at the headlands, we don't have any delays. It's also in that respect very precise. We have also, like we said, very low requirements for the tractor. As you can see, we don't have any fan, which needs normally portable transmission or high-class hydraulics. This needs only very simple hydraulics from the tractor, and we can use it also with older tractor. Also the power requirement is quite small. We can drive a 6 meter machine without any disc cultivators, even with 150 horsepower tractor in quite level soils and light conditions. Machine is also very effective. One thing is the big hopper. In both 6 and 7 meter machines we have a 6,500 liter hopper. So the capacity is huge compared to basically any competitor. Also, as we have the mechanical metering device, we don't have any limit for the speed from the metering system. So if we have a nice soil, nice conditions, enough power, we can drive even up to 20 kilometers per hour. So these are the main advantages of Junkkari W-series. Now we have a 6 meter and 7 meter versions, so we have even more to offer for farmers in different size of farms and in different conditions. You can find more information from our instruction videos, but this was a quick guide to Junkkari W-series. Thank you.